Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's the middle of July. I think the 14th, 15th, something like that. This is a turf type tall fescue in North Texas, and this is just my journey here. I've been doing it for about uh, this is the fourth season, so 3 years, but the fourth season that I've been having this stuff. Learned a lot along the way. Thought I'd go ahead and detail my journey. No one in my area, no one in challenging areas that I like that where I live in had actually got this type of grass. And it started off with turf type tall fescue, and as I got more versed and knowledgeable and found through research, I ended up being adding some rhizomatous RTF tall fescue, meaning that it basically spreads. Whereas the regular fescue, it just kind of just grows in the clumps and grows up. And then I added SPF 30. So I have a combination of some turf type tall fescue and SPF 30 mixed in, and this is what I have. Now, reason being is that I have a lot of yard to cover, not being able to afford some sod. I went ahead and just tried my hand at seeding it, and just learned a lot along the way. And just the fact that I'm in Texas ought to let you know the extreme amount of pressure that my grass is up under. I'm in Texas. I mean, that's enough said about that. And although I know I'm in Texas, it's not certain areas. Like, I just came from Las Vegas this past week, and it's extremely hot, and you don't even see grass there, any kind, really, just rocks. Most definitely not saying that this grass will survive in those kind of conditions there. It was like 117 degrees. I don't, any grass is going to suffer at that. It don't matter what type. But that's not the situation here. But anyway, this is a quick update. I'll get more into some of the things that I did to help me along the way to get me to have grass that's still green, cool season grass that's still green in summer in Texas. We'll get into those things. I have plenty of videos detailing what I did for weed control, what I did for seeding, and I just detailed my entire journey. So you can click on some of the videos. I'm going to see if I can't link maybe the very first attempt at putting this stuff down, so you guys can see where it came from. This is July 18th. Summer. This isn't the dog days of summer here. We'll be in August, which is, I think August is the hottest month ever for all states. In my opinion, I think August is the hottest. So we have that situation going. And then right after August, of course, is September. And September is the times that I generally start the overseed process. Now that leads me to another question. Someone may ask, or have asked that, do you have to overseed it every year? I've overseeded mine every year, but the addition with the rhizomatous RTF and the bluegrass, it's supposed to cut that down or eliminate it. I know it's windy out here, you gotta forgive me. But I will say this, overseeding is not a big deal at all. I mean, it's pretty much like spreading fertilizer. You're going to do that anyway. It's like spreading fertilizer, and you should be aerating your lawn each year anyway. So I aerate, and then I go ahead and put down the starter fertilizer with tenacity and the seed. So I'm going to continue to do that process because it's a relatively simple process for me, in my opinion, just like putting out fertilizer. So don't run away from this. A bag of seed, you can get you a 50-pound bag of this seed for, like $100. GCI turf, go get you a 50-pound bag, which, probably last you a couple years or whatever. Yeah, more than a couple years, for the average size lot, it will last you years. Just get your 50-pound bag and drop it out there. But that's not what this video about. This is merely a video about the update on the grass still being here and being relatively green. I'm going to drop some, I like to use ironite on this lawn because of the low nitrogen content. So it can use some fertilizer, it can use some nitrogen, just a little. I like to put a little on it, and ironite is a very small amount. So I'm going to try to get some color, and you have to look at some of my other videos and tell you the other things that I did, but I just thought I'd come out here and make this short video showing you guys, detailing the status of the lawn in this extreme heat that we have here in North Texas. I did have some fungus issues, as you can see up there, but it's not a big deal. It's almost over. It's overseed time in about this time. Well, not next month. I'm going to start tapering the lawn down height wise, getting it ready for overseed, and then I'm going to start it all over. So basically, when I say start it all over, I'm going to, I have it on the highest setting on my lawnmower. And so in August, I'm going to go one notch the first week, and then I'm going to drop it another notch the second, and then so on until I get down to a low setting. Then obviously I'm going to be bagging it at the time that I drop these, doing this drop. And the biggest reason why I'm doing a drop like that is because I don't want to stress the lawn out as much. It's already stressed out. I still want what I have here to stay strong and continue along, and then we'll mix in the new grass as it grows, to have a thicker lawn, and that's going to help with the weed pressure.